Morning HMS 7, it's great to see you all at home, that is. Looking forward to seeing you guys back here in person at HMS 7. Remember our Jumpstart here, we're again trying to go over those 7 habits of highly effective teenagers. 7 habits that you can work on, you can practice, you can develop. The most important thing though is that you're holding yourself accountable, you're being proactive, realizing that you are in control. All of these habits will make you realize that you are in control of your life, control of your destiny, control of your education. We started again in August and September with being proactive. We've moved into the month of October of making sure we put first things first. What I would like you to do at this point is reflect on what we talked about Monday and in the previous week as to why it is important for you to put first things first. I want you to reflect for about 15 seconds on why it's important to put first things first. Hopefully you came up with some good mental ideas right there, reflecting inside your own brain on why it's important to put first things first. Again, it's important to put first things first because it allows you to control your own destiny. We talked about being in control. Putting first things first allows you to control the decisions you make in a proactive way. It also provides structure and organization in your life. It helps you stay balanced. I want you to think about the individuals we talked about when we talked about being proactive. Dr. Martin Luther King, Barbara Hillary, Greta Thunberg, if we want to talk about a current example right now. They put first things first. By doing that, it provided structure and focus to their life. Dr. Martin Luther King, first thing first, each day when he got up, he wanted to fight for racial justice and racial equality. And then he worked from there. Those were his big rocks. Barbara Hillary, after surviving cancer, wanted to show that you could survive a deadly disease and still be able to make it to the North Pole. So she stayed focused. Greta Thunberg wakes up every single day trying to find ways to make the environment better in the world that we live in. That helps them stay balanced and it allows them to stay in control. Again, think about those examples when you're thinking about putting first things first. Again, as we also talked about, life is divided into time quadrants. We had the procrastinator, the yes man, the slacker, and the prioritizer. Again, our hope is to get most of our focus on the prioritizer box there. Every one of us is going to get into those 4 boxes at some point, but it's extremely important that you get to that prioritizer box first. Again, it allows you to plan and goal set, and it gets you to look in the future and allows you to have control over everything that's going on. Again, if you have an essay due in a week and you start working on it, let's say, for example, today on a Monday, and you're almost done with it by Wednesday, but you're not quite. If you wake up sick on Thursday, you're still nearly done with that, and now you're not stressing over that because you have most of it done. Just little tips that you can do with that. Again, in order to be a prioritizer, you got to learn on how to do it. I want you to spend 10 seconds reflecting on the ways we talked about last week and on Monday on how you can prioritize. Please reflect on that briefly. Hopefully you came up with the 2 key ways to start prioritizing, and the first one is finding a way to get yourself organized. That might be a digital planner, it might be notifications on your phone, it might be a calendar that you printed off. But the most important thing is to get yourself organized, and then after that, figuring out where your big rocks are at. Identify those big rocks or those most important things you need to get done this week. I would challenge you every day when you wake up to identify your big rocks, have that organizational piece already in place, and identify those big rocks and start with those, and then you can move on to scheduling everything else. Block out time to take care of those big rocks, move on to scheduling everything else. But this is what we call prioritizing, the most important things you need to get done. And again, for most of us right now, it's getting our academics done. You're waking up each day, each hour, checking in with your teachers and doing your work. Continue to do that, and you will find a lot of success along the way. Again, our big goal here is to make the biggest box in your time quadrants the prioritizer box. You can do that by identifying your big rocks each and every day. You notice when you think about that, reflect on that, that is not something that requires talent. That is not something that requires talent. What it requires is discipline. Waking up each and every day and doing that. And anybody can do that, but very few of us can stay disciplined to that. We hope that you can be able to do that. As we leave you here on Wednesday, it's a reminder that it is a virtual Spirit Week. Today is Wednesday, which is Breast Cancer Awareness. Please wear pink. Send your pictures to Miss Yoder, Miss Raines. We'll be posting those out. Salt Hot Gear Thursday and Friday. Please send us pictures of your best costumes. We'll post a winner on Friday and get you taken care of when we get you back. And we love you guys. Can't wait to see you back in the building.